Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's Cal. We are getting into another Final Fantasy IV randomizer because I have a problem focusing on other things. See who we got. See, I think that's Palom and Sid, and we have a terrible start outside of the Palom and Sid. Glass Helm, pretty much the worst item in the game. In the reward pool, at least. Except maybe the ninja shirt. Yeah. At least it's useful early game. We can make Palom practically invincible for a little while. And honestly, Palom Sid is a really solid start, so I can dig that. 1,000 gold. Cecil. With Dark Imps. That's a cakewalk of a fight. We'll see what's behind it, but the initial fight at least is really easy. Gold apple is money. So if this is your first time joining in, this is the FF4 randomizer free enterprise. The goal is to, in this particular version of it, is to forge the crystal by finding the legend sword and the adamant ore. But everything's been mixed up. So key items are found in the standard locations that key items are found in. That includes the summons and legendary equipment from the endgame. The shops are mixed up, the treasure chests are mixed up. There's some degree of scaling with it. The further you get, the more likely you are to find decent treasure chests. But it's all kind of relative and all kind of mixed up. Cecil and Baron N is really good. That means we've probably going to be getting Cecil. Cecil and Sid is a decent start. Palom gets a bunch of good magic really early in the game, so he's also really solid. And there's a decent shot at us actually. Get out of the way. Let's see who's in this. Fusoya, if we get the Sand Ruby. Okay. We'll see who all we have options for, but Palom and Fusoya right off the bat is a pretty decent odds at getting okay. We're gonna grab we'll keep grabbing those. I'm gonna leave the sirens there for now and just make a note of them. Moving on to Damsian. We're just gonna do some basic treasure hunting here before we hit up. I'm thinking Antlion first with this party, and then we'll stop at Hobbs. See what other characters we get. If we can actually get a caster party, that'd be interesting. It'd be something a little different. I'm getting really tired of just having berserkers. I mean, I like the berserker strat, but and honestly, last time was fun doing the Edge, or not Edge, the Edward Spoon berserker, which we do still have that flag on. It should be Highway to the Zima Zone flags, which was the tournament that they just finished a little bit ago, with Edward Spoon as an additional flag. Silver Apple, another good money item. Zeus Gauntlet. We're gonna be doing some heavy damage early out the gate here with Sid, and probably gonna have Pelham. Probably Sid in the front row, maybe with the glass helm, and then Pelham in the back row, Sid in the front row. Unless I've got a bow that I missed. Black belt. Wow. Okay. Dragoon, black belt, Zeus. Actually, I think we're okay without giving him the glass helm. And that let's focus this way. Okay. So yeah, goal is to get the Legend Sword and the Adamant Ore, which normally you'd use to get the Excalibur. In this version, you use that to forge the Crystal, which you can use to beat Zero Miss. You have to have a way to get to the underground, which will allow you to. Okay, Rubicon. That should be fine. So yeah, you have to forge the crystal by getting the Legend and the Adamant Ore, and from there you can you have to get down into the underground in order to Legend Sword right out the gate. Okay then. So yeah, then you have to get underground to forge it. So you have to have either the magma key or the hook. And then from there, you also have to have a way to get to Zeromus, which is either the pass, which will let you take a secret route to get to him, or you have to have the darkness crystal and a path through the moon. So, yeah, there's basically four things we're looking for. Underground access, moon access, or Zeromus access, and then the two pieces of the crystal. Legend Sword is one of them, so we're actually already in really good shape. This may actually be a faster one, which would be nice right about now. Zemus, or not Zemus, Golbez, and a Cane. I guess we'll try it. We'll see who ends up staying up. Unfortunately, we have to go through this whole scene, but I think once we get through it, we should be fine. This spot doesn't have a ton of hit points. Ah, crap. That is the one person I didn't want getting dropped. So now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't pre-set up my moves. Hopefully, we'll see what happens here. If Kane gets his or still does his jump, never mind. Never mind, we're just screwed. Yeah. Nope. If Sid had been the one to stay up, that might have had a chance. But him getting dropped right off the bat, it means no. So we'll have to come back to that once we've done a little bit more. And honestly, with the party we're already forming here, like Kane is okay, but I don't feel like it's necessary, or he's necessarily the best fit. Kane's not my favorite melee character, and I mean, he's better than some, but he's never been my favorite. So okay, Silvera has illusion. For the record, gold apples and silver apples are actually really good potentially. They raise your max HP. But we don't really have a great reason to use them. Yeah, I'd like some, like, hourglasses. That was not what I was looking for. So I grabbed some tents to hold me over until I get a until I get cabins, basically. Cabins are way better. Tents restore part of your hit points and MP. They don't even restore full. So, let alone status. 55, 66. Let's see, that was... Eggart has coffins. I'm really bad at remembering which shops sell which, so I'm trying to remember to actually write it down, which is... I need a better way to do it. Shorthand. Okay, let's do this first. Ooh, Mist Dragon. Nice. This is going to be a double key item check because it's Mist Dragon. Turn to Mist. Okay, we should be good from here. I just want to make sure that Palom's actually getting the XP. And that should have actually been Dancing Dagger, not just a physical attack. And I think that should do it. Should be close. Nope. Kind of missed. Want to use another illusion? I think we're close to done. There we go. No XP for that fight, but we're going to get 2 key items and a Cecil out of it. I'll take that. And another character, potentially, which at this point I think I might take. We're going to be heading to Mist anyway. For the Mist Dragon item. So we can see we can at least see who the character is. And see if it's worth it. Save just to make sure I don't screw up. Baron Key. So we can get into the castle after this. I'm thinking we'll do Fabul before that. Rosa. I'm okay with that. This is actually shaping up to be a decent party so far. Fairly well-rounded, so I'll definitely be okay with that. And we've actually got decent equipment for Rosa as well. We got a tiara, so that'll be nice. We don't have a great sword for Cecil yet, but there's plenty of them out there. Like, the key item pool has Avenger, Defender, Light, Excalibur, and Crystal that are all fairly powerful swords of varying degrees. Of course, that's only after we do ordeals, which we should also probably go do before we get too far. But I'm thinking definitely seems like Fabul is a good choice to do next. Bygone? Okay. That should be okay. Okay, we basically get one shot at the boss, or at actually using a spell on him. So I'm gonna just use bluff a couple times here. Actually, this guy's not very powerful. We'll just do this and then do like a nice 2. He'll cast Wall after that. Oh. Or that. I knew it was an easy fight. I wasn't sure it was that easy. Okay. So we've got a Rosa, Sid, Cecil, Palom. That's a decent party in general for a well-rounded party. And then we've got a potential Kane after we decide to deal with the Golbez, or if I want to deal with Golbez. Golbez is really obnoxious to fight, and it's a very long script, so I'm kind of okay with just letting it be. And potentially looking at a caster party. 3 or 4 casters, which in this case would be Rosa Fusoya, if I get the Sand Ruby. Tiara. Apparently that's the only item I actually had for her. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight in and see what the boss here is. I don't know if we can do this one here. Let's see if... I'm trying to remember how much life is actually at this spot. We don't have wall or any way to create a wall. Okay, let's see how much damage Palom can dish out here. We might actually be able to keep up. Okay. That one we can't keep up with. Okay, that was a low roll on Cure 4. Oh, I think she's out of MP. There we go. Magma key, awesome. We can get into the underground without having to do the hook route, which is really important. Earth hammer is good. That lets Sid cast Quake as an item effect. It's not like as powerful as Quake, but it's really useful. Pretty much anytime you've got a multi-target thing going on. Like if we'd had that against Bygone, it would have been nice. Bool has Hourglass 3. I'll grab a couple just to be safe because we haven't found ones yet. And we're going to pop our head in the item or the weapon and armor shop real quick just to see what we've got here. Let's grab the archer bow and a couple bandanas. Bandanas are 5 strength, 5 vitality. It's a really solid item. We're going to have her use this for now. Need to find a good source for arrows, which is one thing I forgot to, or I usually am not great about looking for. If we can find somewhere that sells like mute arrows or something, that'd be great. I'm feeling ordeals next. We've got Magma Key, we've got, so that gives us a couple checks. Black Robe is good. Flame Rod is good. I'm very curious to see what the bosses here are gonna be. Oops. Mylon. Vanilla Mylon? Yeah, Vanilla Mylon. Okay. Come on. Okay. We still need to find cabins. We still need to find star veils. Wow. Vanilla Milan Z, too. So there's a couple things that are going to be going on here. First of all, I think this works. Yep. Undead, so you can use that. Also worth mentioning, immune to earth. So we're switching Sid's weapon back. Weak to fire. And this shouldn't take too long. The odds of both of those being the vanilla spots is ridiculous. Like, there's a lot of locations and a lot of bosses, and that was pretty specific. We are going to go save, but I'm not going to worry about healing. Specifically because this spot has really low hit points. It's 1,000 hit points is all. There's only a few things here that are really rough. Wow. Okay then. Well, that just happened. Odin. Should be doable. Oh. Yeah. I'm always okay to have Odin in that spot. I'm also feeling a lot better about potentially having our party go do Baron now. I think we might be able to handle it. Cecil with an Excalibur goes a long way in general. We're gonna do the glitch here to give him back row status. So we can put basically everybody but Sid in the back row now. That's wrong. Yeah, it was wrong. So Baron had Starvale, Cabin. What was that? Silkweb. And we don't need to worry about more Thor rages beyond what I already bought. Thor rages are basically just for the Kanazo fight. Crystal Gauntlets. Silver Hammer. Not gonna complain. Okay. Probably should have done a second save separately. Because right now I'm going to have to walk back out if I can't beat these. And I totally was not paying attention to who the starting delivery was at the beginning. Leviathan? It shouldn't be too bad. We could do that. Especially in this spot. Big Wave is percentage based, so it always does a quarter hit points. grab these treasure chests at least. I'm not going to go all the way over to the Odin spot quite yet. That's either Water Hag or Fabul Gauntlet. Let's hope for Water Hag. Gauntlet's fine, but... Water Hag's a scripted fight. You just have to get 3 attacks off and you win. I'm definitely okay with that here. Pause and run animation makes the end of those go faster. Rosalind Berserk. Awesome. 5th character potential. Rydia? Could be good. Or at least okay. If we get that Fu, we could actually do Rydia, Palom, Fusoya, Rosa, Cecil. That's a pretty solid party. Caster based again. Be a little rougher going through some of the sections, and we may have to grind a little more because Rydia needs nuke, and she gets it at pretty high level. Let's see. Rydia and Palom get it at 50 and 52 respectively. I totally was not paying attention there, and I should have been. Luca Key. Okay, we'll check what Odin is real quick. I'm not actually expecting Rydia to survive right now. I'm literally just bringing her along because I have her, pretty much. We'll see what's in the Odin spot. If it's a rough fight, I may just go do some underground stuff first and come back. More Aegis. Artemis arrows are really good. Ice armor is another decent armor, so not going to complain there. I think we've got, what, Dragoon and Diamond right now, which are both solid already. Or no, we have Black Belt on one. Lots of ninja stars this seed. 1 Siren. Mom Bomb. Okay. That's it. Okay. So we need a little bit more juice before we can do that. That's what we need to know. That's okay. We probably would have been fine if it wasn't Mom Bomb. Mom Bomb specifically gets extra hit points as a, like, it gets the boss, or it gets like a 10,000 hit point buff because of all the little separate bombs at the end. So it's always a little rough of a spot. I'm thinking let's check the town. Let's check. Well, actually, let's do one. Yeah, let's check the town. Then we're going to do one egg because we've got a siren. Actually, what do we have for... Actually, wait just a second. I have a thought. So what level's Palom at? 21? Actually, we probably don't even need multiple, but let's do 3. Oh my gosh, lady, get out of my way. Secret boss. That lady. Okay, we're gonna run to Kaipo quick. Get a couple sirens. Which we probably should have done while we were here. From the package. Yeah, they changed the dialogue on that lady to be, "No, you get out of my way." Okay. So we're gonna go down into the underworld. We're gonna check the town. We're gonna do a couple quick eggs. Then we're going to check I think we'll do Dwarf Castle. Actually, maybe we'll do Dwarf Castle first. I'm very indecisive right now. Yeah, I don't think I need 3 of those. Considering that only Cecil can use them, unless I happen to pull another 2 Cecils, at which point I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't care. Because multiple Cecils is great regardless. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these levels quick. Just Siren Coffin. It's really straightforward. Should be like 34,000 experience. Rydia's low enough level that she should get a bunch of XP out of this. Pretty sure she just passed most of the rest of the party. You know what? I don't think I actually need to do any more right now. Okay, let's do Dwarf Castle. I got what I wanted, which was Rydia has Virus. Palom has Quake and Virus. Those both go a long way. Ice 2, Fire 2, Lit 2. Moon Boss. Let's see what we got. I just realized I forgot to move party members around. So hopefully it's somebody relatively straightforward. This isn't a super, super high hit point spot. Or super high power spot. But there's 3 fights in a row here, so that's what I was afraid of. $15, $13. Oh, something exciting's going on out there. Okay, so we created an agility anchor with Palom. We've got battle speed turned up, so we can potentially get a few characters with reflect up, and then we just need a whale on him. Need to move Star Veils up. Probably not going to get the Cecils. Yeah. That's really unfortunate that this is how that, or that we didn't actually get a chance to revive them first. We'll see who the next boss is. This could be really rough. Dark Knight, Cecil. Okay. Okay. We should be okay. We should be okay. Edge. Ooh. Do we want an edge? Do I? I mean, Rydia's really not that good. But she could be good, and she's kind of good right now, and... Do I have any weapons for Edge? I do. I have weapons for Edge. Okay. You just have to survive 3 rounds against him, which we're going to do easily, because this isn't a super high attack spot, apparently. And that's it. I can't remember if this is actually a spot where you get XP or not, so I wanted to make sure Cecil got back up. I was trying to get Palom back up too. It is. Okay. Dwarf Castle's one of my least favorite spots to check, so I'm glad that that was out of the way. It wasn't too bad. And we got the pass out of it, which is okay. And I think he's actually in good shape as far as equipment goes, just with what he's got, but we've got the Ninja and Full Moon. The Full Moon's the important one because it sets back row glitch for him. So now he's treated as being in the back row. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there are a lot of sirens happening outside my window right now. I don't think the microphone's picking it up, but like the variety of sirens and the number of sirens is slightly troubling. They're not super loud, or I'd be more concerned. Another black robe is probably not needed. That's not what I want to do. She's put all those on at once? Yeah, she can. Okay. Archer bow can go away. Fireclaw. White arrows are terrible. Flame rods we're done with. Silver sword, probably okay to get rid of. Poison arrows we're done with. Don't need 2 of those, unless I get another edge, I suppose, but that's a very odd corner case situation. I guess we're going to summoned monsters next. Because it's 3 items. Worth mentioning. Actually, we shouldn't heal right now. Worth mentioning here is that there's a decent chance that we'll get a seed that doesn't require us going to the moon at this rate. So we'll see if that actually happens. And this is a party that could actually survive without having to go to the moon. Like, we have a decent set of equipment at this point, so we shouldn't actually need to, like, and we don't have anybody who's got super low hit points, so we should be able to grind out lower levels than normal. Zeus Gauntlet. Second Zeus Gauntlet. Bacchus Wines. Got Bahamut for the next key item, which is kind of too bad. But it was free, so I can't complain too much, I suppose. Got a bunch of stuff to sell. Okay, we're going to poke our head in, see if these fights are just something we can do quick. If they are, we'll do them. If they're not, we'll probably end here and pick back up next time. Moon Boss and Football Gauntlet. See who the Moon Boss is. And I think we're good with where we're at as far as the speeds and stuff go. Hailed him. That was a lot of damage. So, I hope you've enjoyed. We'll catch you next time for picking back up with some more Final Fantasy IV randomizer. We'll start off next time with the Football Gauntlet in the Ashura spot, and we'll move on from there. So hopefully you're enjoying. If you are, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.